There's a component within our heating and cooling system which falls into the category of out of sight, out of mind, and that's the ductwork. But the ductwork should not be neglected for health, comfort, and financial reasons. Our friend Rob Wenzel from Novak Heating and Cooling is here with some of his crew to clean the ducts in this house today. Let's go downstairs and meet up with him. So Rob, why is it so important that people keep these ducts clean?
Sure. So your duct system is kind of the lungs of your home. That all your airflow is going through your duct system throughout your entire house. So over time, as dust and contaminants build up in that duct system, that's just going to be the air that you're breathing in your house. Your filter catches some of that, but your duct system accumulates a lot over time as well. And if we can get that cleaned out for you, it's just going to create a healthy environment for you to breathe in.
Well, I think let's talk about that healthy environment, right? What is the difference between dirty ducts and clean ducts?
Yeah, so dirty ductwork is not going to allow the airflow to work properly. It's going to accumulate dirt and stuff over time. Clean ductwork is going to be free of those contaminants for you. It's going to allow that air to flow better.
So what can a homeowner expect to see once this process is done?
Yeah, so typically people notice a reduction in dust around their home just because we have the ductwork cleaned out so well. It's going to be a little healthier air to breathe as well. Again, just because we're mitigating and removing all those contaminants and dust and particulate that's in your duct system, people notice a little fresher smell to the home as well sometimes.
I love all those things. That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, not
right?
at all.
So let's talk about efficiency, because that's what we're all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you have dirty ductwork, it makes it a little more difficult for the air to move through that duct system. You know, when we have a smooth metal surface, air can glide across that. When it's full of dust and particulate, it's kind of like driving a boat across water. When the water's smooth, the boat can glide across. When it's real choppy and rough, it's slower. Air does the same thing in this situation. When it's moving across dust, it's harder to move the air. So in turn, it's going to make your equipment work harder to get the air into your home where it needs to, reducing the life of your system and equipment and putting a strain on it. So not only is it a air quality improvement, but it's an improvement in efficiency for your equipment to work better.
Absolutely. So walk us through the steps here inside.
Yeah, so first thing we're going to do is we connect our main vacuum hose to the system. Right now we have that connected onto the supply side of our ductwork. We have a metal pan here that we're going to put in the filter cabinet to kind of prevent the air from pulling from both sides. Once we do that, we're going to go through the home, we're going to block off all the registers. That's going to create a nice strong vacuum in the duct system. After that, we have a few holes that we're going to pop in the ductwork down here, and we have a skipper hose that we send down that ductwork, and that's going to bounce around, make a bunch of noise. It's going to break up anything that's stuck inside that ductwork for you. And as we're going through there this entire time, all that ductwork, all the dust and contaminants, it's all getting sucked into our vacuum and right out into our truck outside.
Explain how that skipper hose works.
Yeah, so it's using compressed air, and it has air jets that go out the back of it, and it's creating it kind of like the guy you see outside of the car dealership flopping around. It's doing that inside your ductwork. It's just going to bounce around, and it's a metal ball, so it's going to kind of bang against the sides of the duct and just break that stuff up for you, but it's always shooting air backwards towards that vacuum.
Okay. And how long does this process take?
It really depends on the size of home. Whether it's a ranch or a two-story, finished basements can be a factor. Where the ductwork's located, some ductwork's in the attic. So depending on that it kind of makes a factor of how long it takes. Generally, we see typical duct cleanings take anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, but sometimes a little bit more for larger homes.
Well, I think the ductwork here has been done before. How often should a homeowner have it done?
It really depends on the home. Someone with a lot of pets may want to do it more often because pets create dander and dust, and or if you have a lot of people in your home, if you burn a lot of candles, if you're on a gravel road, might be reasons you would get it done more often. Typically, people do it every few years, but some people do it yearly.
And if you have some remodeling projects, stuff like that, I know how bad drywall dust is.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you're doing a remodel project where you're creating dust, cutting wood, drywall especially, that dust kind of goes everywhere. Yeah, we definitely recommend it after a remodel project. We have a lot of customers that do that regularly.
Now, this would be a difficult question to answer specifically, but can you give us a price range that homeowners could expect to pay for this service?
Yeah, it kind of depends on location and other factors, and we always give estimates for people that would like them. But typically it's around $400 to $500 for kind of the initial setup, and typically the first 10 registers or so. We go off of the number of registers in the home, so depending on how many you have would go from there. But most homes are anywhere from the $500 to $700 range for a typical mid-size home.
And would some of those other variables impact the price as well, like if it's a single or a two-story home?
No, not for us. Once we're connected to the duct system, you know, it might take us a little longer, but typically the number of registers kind of offset that, and so that works for us either way. But there are additional add-ons that some people like to have, like a dryer vent cleaning while we're there, and that can be an extra cost if they'd like to have that done.
Great, and once the truck's there, you could service the whole house.
Exactly. Yeah, and when we connect to the duct system, we do the entire home, the whole duct system. We don't do a part of it. Whenever you have this done, you want to make sure to do the entire system.
How long does this process take?
So a typical duct cleaning is going to be anywhere from 3 to 4 hours on average, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little bit more.
Again, those variables would come into play.
Yeah, it just depends on the layout of the home, the amount of duct work, how close we can get our truck to the home, because we do have to, you know, we have to run that vacuum home from the hose from the outside here to the inside of the house, and sometimes that takes a little bit of work to set up.
Rob, you've always got great information. I can't thank you enough for being with us.
Yeah, happy, anytime.
If you'd like more tips on keeping your home energy efficient, visit our website, powerhousetv.com.
Efficiency ratings for heating and cooling systems are measured by the Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, or SEER. The higher the SEER, the more efficient the system.